Okay, so just to demonstrate some of the Groq-nvim commands with Groq generate, which is the most basic one. So we just have an empty file. We don't have to worry about like context or anything because there's nothing in the file already. So we just Groq generate edit Python Python so I guess like thinking about using it is basically just like in the back end there's a prompt that basically says take in this user's prompt or whatever you want to generate from Groq generate, but it instead of like in ChatGPT or Claude in the UI when you ask it a question and it gives you a bunch of like additional information plus the code. This one is instructed to be very concise and gives you only the code. So that's why you only get code. So we just try it again. Write a done. Commented out hello world function. So it will write whatever code you tell it to. Pretty simple. So we'll just do Groq generate, write a fast API app with a health check. That's basically all we expect. Let's see. Go back to that file. So you want to edit something, or a lot of times, for me personally, honestly, like if the files aren't that extensive, you can just get the whole thing, and then do Groq edit, and then you give it whatever prompt. So add a endpoint that returns hello world. So it's technically rewriting this entire thing instead of just adding. But the benefit of that is like you can basically doing the Groq generate with context. But instead it's just gonna rewrite the whole file, which is fine because as long as the way that it's prompted, as long as you are pretty concise or clear with what you want, it will rewrite everything the way it should be and then just change what needs to be changed. So just to show that again, so it's got the whole file, edit, but let's add some more stuff. So add more stuff to use more gigantic. Alright, so we asked it to do three things, which was add the core stuff to basically just like allow anything, which it did. The last thing I asked was to use more Pydantic because so Pydantic is kind of like one-on-one with Fast API. So you typically want to define like your models or all of your type stuff, so you know what's coming in and out of your endpoints. And then the other thing we asked for was a model serving endpoint. So basically, I mean, we didn't ask it to do anything specific, so it's just gonna it's just gonna write. It's also instructed to like just write what it is instructed to do. So typically, like a problem with using stuff like the UI, so like ChatGPT or Claude, is that it will make a lot of assumptions on what you want. So if you say something kind of broad, it will assume a bunch of stuff just to give you some answer. Which in a lot of cases, you know, as like a consumer product, they want it to be able to just like answer stuff without having to provide a bunch of details. So the default is to do that. But for stuff like this, you definitely don't want the assumptions, and you want it to only do what it's instructed to do. So that's what it does. And so the last one is going to be Groq-generate with context. So this one's a little, it needs to be redid because the generation is kind of, the command is a little long, but it would basically look like, so right now we have just made up high, so we'll do a model sub high, Groq-generate with context. So you can see here it's, write the command, write your prompt, and then the path to the context file. So in this case, it'd be like write all the model classes. So in that other file, we had the pydantic models, but in a lot of like fast API apps, you typically want to have all your models in a separate place. So write all the model classes from the path. I think this is it. So this is basically just saying like generate some code with this prompt. So generate, write all the model classes from, and it's literally appending these two things. So it's going to take all the text from that file. So that's your context. And then put it into a single prompt with those two things. So write all model classes from this code. I'll just do that. And I don't like how I did that. See, but the thing is, alright, wait. Alright, all of them. Models. See, I don't think it's using the context correctly, so let's alright. So back to the models file. It's gonna be Groq, generate with context, right? The models. And then we do path to the context file. So users dev Groq data apply. Dude. I don't know what. Alright, model apply is empty. We have these two models. Draw, generate with context, right? Bring the Models over the case made the file. See, the problem is that I don't know what happens if that file path is not right. So to me, I could think that it's bringing the code in as expected, but if it's not, I wonder if it's out section with models. Oh, okay, that worked. All right, yeah. With context. Uh, right, and commented section with the action for setup. Okay, I mean, yeah, so it's not perfect, obviously, but that is basically it.